What's going on? What's going on, everyone? Coach Derica Frazier here. Starting off with week 2, you guys. Exercise 1. Today is Monday, and we are starting off with 4 sets of 10 of the sumo squats. All right. Sumo squats is basically you're going to point your toes outward. All right. And you are going to squat down as deep as you can. The deeper you go, the more you activate your glutes. However, I am a little tight on them hip flexors right now, so I cannot go that deep in a squat. I can squat down, but as far as doing an actual squat, I got to really loosen up those hip flexors so that I am able to have that full extension. Make sure that you do not bend at the chest, so you're not bending over to pick something up off the floor. You are actually bending those hips and pushing that butt outwards. Make sure when you come up, contract your glutes and also squeeze your abs. Okay. You also seen I added some weights in there, so if you have some light weights or even some water bottles, throw them on top of your shoulders and get it rocking. The next exercise that we are going to do, I'm actually using my thrust bench here. If you do not have one of these, which a lot of people don't, you guys, I'm just extra. Use your couch, use a chair. If you have a chase or even a coffee table, anything like that, use that to support your shoulders. Just lay your shoulders on top of that. I was once told by a personal trainer that it is best to keep your chin down. Keep your chin down instead of your face back. Keep your chin down. So he says that helps with the alignment of the spine. I tend to find that it is easier for me to do it, but it's natural for me to let my head fall back. But you'll see here as I'm doing this, there are some parts where I realize, like right there, I realize, oops, chin down, chin down. Some people may disagree with that, but to each their own. This is what seems to make the most sense to me, especially with the logic that was given to me for the reasoning behind that. So you'll see here I do have a band on around my knees there. And when I come up to the top, I am contracting everything. So squeeze, 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 you guys. You're going to do 4 sets of 10. Do 4 sets of 10. Take a break if you need to in between each exercise, and let's keep it moving. So, all right, you guys, the next exercise we are going to do, this is actually going to be 3 sets of 12, and it's called the banded overhead kneeling squats. Okay, but really we're just doing some squats on the floor. Okay, we're going to put that weight over our head. If you can't put it over your head, just hold it at your chest. And when you come up off the ground, lift with your core and also with your hips. Push up with your hips, okay? Push up with your hips and squeeze those glutes and your abs when you come up to the top, you guys. Make sure you do that. Another thing that I really want to recommend is that you do make sure that you follow a food plan when you are doing these exercises, okay? Because like my goals here is to really eliminate that waste, trying to get rid of that fupa, y'all, and also too to help round out those glutes and just get an overall more tone defined body, okay? To each his own. So like I said, 3 sets of 12 of these. I think some of these sets I might have messed up, but I tried to make it up for it at the end because I was so used to doing the 10 sets. All right, you guys. So this next set is the banded side to side kickbacks. I do have a machine in the garage, but for the purposes of recording and all that extra stuff, it would have been easier for me just to go out to the garage and use the cable pulley and do it out there. But I was trying to figure out a way to do it inside so that I didn't have to relocate everything. Um, so I decided to enlist the help of my little toddler that comes to see me Monday through Friday. She's not my own, but I have had her since she was like 7, 8 months old. So she definitely is not camera shy. So she was okay helping me out here. So I had to basically attach the band to a weight and put it in front of a chair. I had her sit down in the chair so that it would not pop back. I just alternated legs, and you're basically going to do 3 sets of 10. 3 sets of 10. So do left, right, 10 times each leg. 3 times. Okay? Do the best that you can do. If you do not have any bands, use your body weight. Just make sure that when you bring that thing up, make sure you contract those glutes. Squeeze at the top. Always squeeze at the top. Squeeze at the top. All right. So we are going to be finishing up this set here, and then we are going to move on to our sumo glute bridges. So this is going to bring us back down to the floor. This time we're going all the way down to the floor. Okay, I wasn't able to get into a position because of my hip bench, my thruster bench. I wasn't able to get into the position so you can see my full body, but basically we're doing the same thing we was doing on the hip thrust bench, but just on the floor. And we are going to bring that thing up. Spread your knees apart as far as you can, because you are really putting that pressure on those bands and you are activating your glutes. Okay, so you're going to do 4 sets of 12, and just remember, hold that weight right there, okay, where you see me holding it at. And just make sure when you bring it up at the top, squeeze at the top, squeeze, okay, and have those toes pointed outwards. Okay, it makes a difference the way that you have your toes, because it's going to activate a different part of your glutes. Okay, so please make sure that you squeeze at the top and have those toes pointed outward. All right, we got one more exercise after this, you guys, and then that is going to wrap it up. I am going to go get me a protein shake and drink some water, and of course my drink to shrink, y'all. Gotta get in my drink to shrink. So this last exercise that we're doing is supposed to be a double band pulse jump squat, but you'll see here I couldn't quite figure it out. I thought I could do it the way that I'm trying to demonstrate now, but it didn't work. I'm gonna try it. You'll see right here. As soon as I got ready to jump, that thing said boop, popped right off. So it just didn't work out. So I ultimately decided to do it without that. So we're just doing a banded pulse jump squat. Basically, you're going to do an AMRAP, which is as many reps as possible. So this first one, I think I did like 27, tired myself out. Came back, I think I did like 12. Came back, and I think I did like 12 or 15. So do 3 sets, you guys, and just push yourself to the limit. Do what you can do. Okay, I don't know about you, but any kind of jumping wears me out quick. That's it, y'all.